right, we're going to slow things down a little bit now and let Becky play a waltz for you. I think this one's called Country Waltz, isn't it? All right.
Okay, I'm back here with the boys, the male members of the Burie family, and I'm going to be, first of all, I think I'll start by asking each of you a little bit about the instruments that you play in the band and maybe how you got started, and I think I'll start on the end with Joe.
I started playing bass about 4 years ago with a bass guitar, and then we decided it just wasn't big enough or loud enough, so we got a stand-up bass. So.
Was it hard to make that transition to the upright bass?
Not really.
Or no. Okay.
Just same stuff.
And do you take formal lessons
No.
or
Just
you've
kind of
taught
play
yourself?
along. Yeah.
That's great. I've heard you guys, and you sound awesome.
Thanks.
Very good. Neil, how about you?
Well, I picked up the banjo about 5 years ago. I originally played the piano. My mom taught me piano. And I picked up the cello, I think I was probably 6. And I played that for quite a while. And I finally decided I wanted to quit. And then about a year later, just banjo was really taking off for me. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, I picked up the dobro as well. So just
Do you
kind
want to
of
explain what that is to our viewers? Because I know some people don't know about that instrument.
Yep, it kind of sounds like a steel guitar. It looks like a regular guitar with a hubcap in it.
Good description.
So.
And, you know, just to explain, you aren't formally part of the family, although you play with the band. How
Nope.
did you get acquainted with them, and how did it work out that you're playing with them?
Well, we go to the same church, and also my teacher, Nathaniel, takes lessons.
Yeah.
And I don't know if some other people do. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So.
Nathaniel, what about you?
I've been playing the mandolin for about 3 to 4 years. And I have played quite a few instruments, switching back and forth. And I started with violin when I was really little, and then I went to cello. And I think I went from there to mandolin. But I kept flipping back and forth in between the three, and eventually I just decided that I wanted to do mandolin, so
Excellent. And the mandolin sound really lends itself to this group. I've heard you live a few times, and you're also an excellent player.
thank you.
And you take formal lessons on mandolin or not?
Yeah, monthly.
Monthly?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How often do you practice?
every day,
Every day for about how
So-
long?
about a half an hour or
Wow.
more. So
Well, that partially explains why you're so good. How about the two of you? Do you practice daily or not quite as often?
Pretty much every time we have a band practice, I practice,
Oh, okay.
which would explain a few things.
Neil, how about you?
I try and get on there at least an hour on each a day. So
Very good. They say practice makes perfect. So I think that's a good testimony to that if you hear this band live. As far as, I think we're going to be seeing a video clip in a little while of the band about 5 years ago
Yep.
performing in East Troy. What do you remember about that show? Was that one of your first shows together?
Yeah.
yes, it was one of our first shows. Neil wasn't with us at the time, and I don't think we were using any instruments. Just Bethy was playing the guitar, and we were just singing. And that was one of our first jobs. That well, it wasn't really a
Our first biggest job.
yeah.
Was that a
Well,
pretty big audience you had there? A
Yeah.
pretty big
Yeah.
crowd?
We played at nursing homes and
Oh.
places like that.
So is that kind of where you started out,
Yeah.
doing nursing homes and?
Co-op groups and stuff like that.
Okay. You've kept going since then, and now I think I was reading on the website you have performed in 3 or 4 different states,
yeah.
right? Where haven't
think,
you performed that you'd really like to,
Um,
if you could, where would you like to perform?
I don't know. Probably where is that? Bean Blossom, Indiana, is a very large bluegrass festival.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
really cool to go there, and never had the opportunity to go there, but maybe in a year or two we might
That'd be
be
great,
able to go
something
down
to
there.
aspire to, and if they're
Yeah.
listening, sign them up now. They're available. So now let's see, as far as other interests, just kind of go around. Why don't you start, Joe? What interests you outside of music? What are your hobbies or interests?
I like to sketch, just all sorts of
You're
stuff.
an
and I'm
artist. Okay.
interested in photography now and then.
Uh-huh.
That's about it. I don't do much else.
You do any sketching for the group as far as, I don't know, do you have a logo? I don't
No.
recall. Oh,
Not that
there's a
good
job
yet.
for you. Maybe you can work on logo design or something.
Have to
Excellent.
make a bumper sticker.
Yeah, or design their T-shirt. I don't know. Neil, how about you?
I haven't gotten to the point where I have a lot of future plans. There's a lot of things that I'm interested in, and I just kind of got to narrow it down first.
Uh-huh.
Trying-
Such as, mention a few.
Well, I've always been somewhat interested in farming.
Oh.
I like to do things both mentally and physically, so it's tough to find something that does a little bit of both.
Uh-huh.
So right now, I'm doing a lot of reading, because just for school and everything.
Mm-hmm. And you're also homeschooled, right?
Right.
Any plans for, what year are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior. Okay, so next year, any plans for college, or are you just going to kind of wait and
I'm-
see?
I'm hoping to work some, get some, so I can kind of financially support myself, and then from there I can kind of figure out what I want to do and if it requires college, because I'd hate to spend the money and then do nothing that has anything
Sure.
to do with it. But
Yeah,
so
sounds like a good plan. Very good. And what do you like outside of music?
Like Joe, I like to draw and sketch and stuff, and I like literature. I like to read and write. I like writing stories, and I've started many books that have failed and starting new ones and just keep getting new ideas and stuff. So that's one thing that I enjoy doing.
Great. So we may have a future writer among us here too.
I don't know.
Okay. Sounds like such a well-rounded family, well-rounded band. You all have very diverse interests, kind of all on the artistic side, and I think that's wonderful. Does the band have any recordings out?
We have 2 CDs. One we made a few years ago before Neil was playing with us. And then we made another one just last May or April, and Neil's on that CD. So.
And where can people get that if they're interested in purchasing the CDs?
They could go to our website. It's just theburiefamily.com.
Okay.
They can listen to clips and stuff there,
And at your shows, do you sell CDs there
Yeah.
too?
usually.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank you, all 3 of you, for being here along with your sisters, and we're really looking forward to hearing some of your music. So we'll get going on that. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So this one's called I Know. And Nathaniel's gonna move now. I am on a journey to a land so bright and fair, where there is a place prepared for me. It started at an altar, down on my knees in prayer. Jesus came and set me free. I know, I know, I know. Jesus came and saved my soul. Now I'm on my way to heaven, where the milk and honey flows. I know, I know. If you haven't met the Savior, or perhaps you've lost your way, take some good advice from me. Just let the Spirit lead you to the rugged cross today. You'll find blessed victory. I know, I know, I know. Jesus came and saved my soul. Now I'm on my way to heaven, where the milk and honey flows. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Jesus came and saved my soul. Now I'm on my way to heaven, where the milk and honey flows. I know, I know, I know, I know. Last May, we had the opportunity to go down to Branson to compete in a youth and bluegrass competition that was sponsored by a local radio station down there, and this is one of the pieces that we played down there. It's a medley of a popular instrumental and another cool fiddle tune that has some fun lyrics with it.